Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. As always, Rich is here with another video on XRP today. We're going to talk about XRP today, so I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. This is the one-day chart once more. Right now, we are at $2.25. The price of XRP began to rise earlier today. It went up to $2.35 and then dropped again. And if you look at Bitcoin, it came very close to $110,000 once more before beginning to decline once more, taking the rest of the market, including XRP, with it. To separate from Bitcoin, we require XRP. We are waiting for that to occur. However, this was the point at which everyone believed that this was it. The old season eventually starts at this point. Bitcoin decoupling starts with breaking. XRP pushing against it. At the time XRP was rising, this is the fifth effort by Credible Crypto to cut Bitcoin with XRP. And this graphic shows that XRP has made numerous attempts to surpass this threshold. And that's when we're going to start seeing XRP move once it breaks above that level. Additionally, this chart illustrates their use of Gandalf. But after this occurs, it will be time to go. However, for the time being, we will continue to range between $2 and $20 and $2.30. All I'm waiting for is one of these several catalysts to occur for XRP, such as the SEC approving an ETF or declaring the case is done. This would move if something happened. Price of XRP anticipates a big jump. Will our crash be rallied to $1.24? On the one hand, a lot of people are saying, this is it. From here, we will break out. After that, a lot of other people said that XRP would likely drop again. I simply cannot see that occurring. For XRP to drop all the way down to $24, I believe there would need to be a significant black swan event in the cryptocurrency space. Examine it throughout the previous several months. There are times when we dip down below $2, but we immediately rise back over $2. I'm simply not seeing it, but it would be fantastic if it dropped below $1.24 because it would provide many people the chance to get XRP once more for a very low cost. Prepare for the crypto equivalent of the .com era. Listen to Raoul by clicking this link. He discusses what you ought to do rather than becoming upset and frantic. The cycles are as follows. I keep telling you about this. As I mentioned earlier, it began over here and we are in the banana zone. The correction zone was presented and its explanation was given. Phase 2 of the banana zone before to the correction is the next stage we are in. We haven't arrived yet. You folks go crazy after we had a little sideways for a few weeks. I am unable to assist you. Keep this chart in mind. I keep bringing up this chart because you quickly forget it, turn your head away and think, well, someone else said the market is going to drop its tops. And someone else said my old coins aren't good. Take a look at the chart. Examine the chart. Examine the chart. Examine the business cycle diagram. Examine the dollar. In most cases, it provides all the information you require and anything else is just nonsense. And the noise makes you really upset. I understand. I also become emotional. My profit and loss fluctuate. I don't check my profit and loss. I don't know what that is. It's literally a zero idea. It's been 4 months since I last looked at my P&L. I don't know what it is, so. However, when the market moves sideways, I am bored. People are less entertaining and engagement declines. After a while, it starts to decline a little more and people start acting very irate, irritable, and crazy. That serves as a sort of warning that the end is near. Don't let your feelings control you. These things require time. Those that become extremely wealthy in the cryptocurrency world have been there for a while. They're not making any trades, and you assume that a guy who trades goods on Twitter will respond to your inquiries. Your queries are answered by time. I've told you this 100 times, and if you just do nothing but are unable to accomplish it, then I went down 80%. Blah, blah. Simply put, you require time. It takes time for compound returns to occur, and individuals are simply letting off steam. I'm referring to stating a variety of offensive things. I say, hey, go ahead and do it. Instead of selling your XRP, at least you're ranting in the comments section. That's my perspective on it, because I understand how frustrated you are. You know, I genuinely believed that by now, XRP would begin to show signs of a significant uptrend. Bitcoin's inability to launch is the issue. It has one more significant push-up left. It also seems to be taking a very long time. Additionally, it always crashes back down as soon as it approaches 110,000. The reason for this is that part of the Bitcoin held by the big bag holders is being sold. However, no one wants you to be aware of that. They want you to think that no one will ever sell Bitcoin and that everyone is hoarding it forever. In actuality, however, many are selling once the price approaches $110,000. Additionally, the remainder of the market is affected when it declines. You will succeed in this field, though, if you can maintain your patience long enough. I wish for everyone to achieve financial independence. XRP is exploding in Korea. Go for it. Simply note it down. In 1 hour, the volume of XRP was $1.94 billion. Binance, meanwhile, is only worth $90 million. Korea is a huge fan of XRP. They are aware of what XRP is. They are aware of its purpose. And XRP was getting close to $2.35 at the time this story was published. However, we will finally return over $3. It will take place. We will then proceed to a new all-time high before the price is discovered. It will take place. You simply must be present when it occurs. Listen, retail does not generate $1.58 billion. Organizations have joined the conversation. The thing that really irritates me right now, is how many people on X claim that the institutions will never become involved with XRP. They will never interfere in this area. However, we notice that XRP is moving and it's valued about $1.58 billion.